away from the people who are more seriously injured. And then we'll ask, is there anybody that can hear me and feels okay but needs assistance? So maybe you broke a leg, if you got shot in the knee, and it's not that bad. We'll come help you, and then the remaining people are the people that we're sorting through to determine if they're going to make it, if we need to make them red, which is the worst case scenario, a yellow, which is the next worst, or a green, which is we think you're probably going to survive, but you still need some sort of intervention. So, if you remember that, the SALT acronym: sort, assess, life-saving interventions, and then treat and triage. I'll send your instructors a link that you can use to get a coach certificate. Right now, I'm going to pass this around. When I said life-saving interventions, I'm going to start this at the many interventions that we deploy or use on a scene are almost always going to be a chest seal or a tourniquet. So if somebody actually needs the investment of hands and EMS that would be required to like start an IV, give you medicine, breathe for you, we don't oftentimes have the resources to allocate to a single person. So we do real quick, simple, and life-saving interventions, such as the cat tourniquet or the suction chest wound. You can open that up. I think you should. Be careful. Don't let it touch your clothes. But if you guys want to tear one of those open and see, basically when somebody gets shot in the abdomen or chest, we'll take these. They're really they're stickier than anything you've ever felt, which is why I wanted you to get the chance to feel it. And we just slap it on, and it sticks to anything. It doesn't matter if you're sweating. It doesn't matter if you just got out of a swimming pool. Typically, it has each part of this. I hope you won't do it, but each part of this either tears off or has something that remains with each link in the chain. So one of them is a wristband that you would keep, or I could actually tag you with this. Other things, like tagging you as red, green, or yellow, we can use the identifiers here. But you'll also know that there's a blonde-headed woman with brown eyes. She's 5'4", like just described, but we don't know their name because they're unconscious. We would give a description, and then they would review their scans. This really would have a maximum usage at an event of maybe like 100, 200 people. Their system was inundated mainly because there were so many people that just fled the scene and were injured in the hospitals on their own. And unfortunately, there also weren't very many survivors to render aid to at the bottom of the slide. So, any questions about these?